Hello everyone and welcome! I hope you are all enjoying Brendu Art Center's 2021 Annual Art Exhibition. And in this video we're going to be talking about another way that you can make art at home. So our project today, we're looking at landscapes, especially imagined or wacky or wonderful landscapes that you can create. And maybe create a card or a postcard to send to someone else. Okay, so for our project today, you're going to want a sheet of paper, some found images, like, oh hey, there's an owl on this one, like old magazine pages, or things that you've printed out from the internet, or old photos that you don't mind cutting up, or pages from calendars. Basically any kind of paper image that you would be okay to cut up and turn into an art project. Nothing precious or nothing that you want to keep in its original form. You're probably also going to want scissors, some kind of glue stick or glue or tape. I have a glue stick prop for myself today. And then you might also want something to draw with, like a pen or pencil, or even crayons or color pencils or something like that if you end up wanting to add drawing to your creation. So let's start off by making some base to put all of our imagery on. I'm going to turn this, my 8.5 by 11 kind of plain old sheet of paper, into a card. You can make a card that's however big or small you want. You can create something one-sided like a postcard, or maybe you're even more interested in creating something big, more like a poster. Whatever you're feeling is fine for you. Today we are trying to just play and experiment and kind of create something from our imaginations. So really size doesn't matter for this project at all. All right, so I've got my card folded up very nicely. I think I'm going to have it wider than it is tall because I want a big space for a wide space for my landscape. And then I'm going to look through my images that I collected, and I'm going to start trying to get ideas. So I noticed before that this has an owl on it, or a forest. Maybe I'm going somewhere with a forest. I've got a lot of green leaves. Oh, alligators in water. A whale, my favorite. Let's see. Oh, a place with some, these look kind of futuristic to me. That's very fun. This blue and stone apartment building. Or a fountain from a calendar from when I lived in Philadelphia. Let's see. What kind of place, what kind of associations am I getting from these images? And maybe what would I like to create using a couple of them? So the kind of art that we're going to do with all of our supplies is called collage. And what that means is we are taking pieces of something. A lot of times it's pieces of paper or fabric, and using them in different ways to create something completely new. So kind of like getting bits and pieces of something to create a new whole. I like it because it can be a lot like making a puzzle, but unlike a puzzle, there's no one right way. You get to kind of make it up as you go. All right, well, I think I'm going to try something with this fountain because I really like swimming and being able to hang out around water in summer. So that might be a fun start. And so when you're making a collage, there's really no one right way to use your images either. Like for instance, I think I might use a lot of this image as kind of a big starting point and then glue everything else on top of it. Let's see. There we go. So I'm curious what kind of images you all will pick and how you'll combine them. Will you create something that's like a real place you've been? Something that's completely impossible in the real world but would be really cool to visit? Are you creating your collage, your landscape, with a specific person in mind? Are you creating it based on who you would like to send your picture to? Or are you just making art for yourself? Either way is fun. I'm not sure who I'm going to send this piece to yet. Maybe someone I haven't gotten to talk to for a while. Okay. So, I'm not being super careful yet. I probably will try and be a little bit more careful with my glue as I go along. But for now, I mostly just want to show you guys some different ideas for using your images. Like for instance, what if I want to create a whole new part of this fountain? That's like a cool alligator head. There we go. This can also be a great way to practice some hand-eye coordination and some fine motor skills. If you are someone who doesn't get to use your hands a lot, or if you're just learning to use scissors for the first time, this is really good practice. Let's see, where will my, oh wow, that's a giant alligator head. Where would this part of the fountain go? All right, I think this might be a card that will stand up off of its original size. I think this might be a very big, fun card. All right. There we go. And then maybe, let's see, maybe I'll use some of this blue to make even more spurts of water for the fountain, since this drawing's originally in black and white. Let's see, I think I'll draw out some of the places my water might go. All right, it's up to you how simple or how complicated you would like to make your collage. There we go. Like, I'm not being super careful with my water shapes, but if you wanted, you could plan out every detail. All right, sometimes it can be helpful too to lay out your pieces and play around with them before you put them down. You can try different placements and different ways to use your images. All right, I think I like that. All right, we'll stick with that for now. There we go. Okay. Another thing you can try too is adding some of your own drawings or your own images to your creation. Like I think maybe there'll be some fish swimming around in the fountain. Okay. Oh, there we go. He's just happy to be there. Okay, so once you have kind of created an image that you're happy with, and you've tried playing around with a couple different ways of creating your place or different ideas for what your place should look like, feel free to take a step back and take a look at what you've made. And let's think about, what is it that makes your place so special? Is your message, is your landscape for someone? Is there someone you want to send your card to? And what message would go along with it? All right, thank you all for making art with me today. I hope to make more art with you guys in the future. All right, thanks.